Chale, 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 oh, chale, chale, chale. Hello, my friend, hello. It's nice to speak to you, hello.
Hello, it's me, Chris Magnuson with Streetview Vagabond, in which I travel the world using Google Street View, and the pictures are grainy, the faces are blurry, but the memories last a lifetime. And this time I'm checking out Wa, Ghana. So Wa is in the northwest corner of Ghana. Over here you can see also pretty close to the border of Burkina Faso, which is on the western side of the Black Volta River here as well. In Ghana, Charlie means friend, and it's a little bit different than saying Charlie like in this club beer ad that I found on Street View. The song Chale Chale captures a little bit different way of saying it, and it's a great song in which Wiyaala is having a duet with Colette. Wiyaala is a fantastic musician that's coming out of Funsi, Ghana, which is just outside of Wa, and she sings in many different languages and uses many different genres, so she's definitely an artist you should definitely check out. And speaking of Chale, I have a new friend, and her name is Habiba. I met Habiba on Instagram using the hashtag WaGhana, and we were able to connect. And one of the first things I asked her is, what was her impression of Streetview Vagabond? And when I first reached out to her.
When I went to US, I think that was 2018, 2019, for an exchange program, people didn't really know so much about where I came from and all that. And I feel like this project will give them an insight on where some of us live. I mean, people hear about Ghana, but they don't know Wa. They don't know Bolga. They don't know like all the other places. They know Accra. That's the capital, of course.
Right.
Everybody knows Accra. But it's not a lot of people that know Wa and all that. So I think it's a really good project. Like, I really do.
And the fascinating thing about Habiba was that she studied abroad in Texas as a high school student and has been accepted to go to college in Texas to study pre-med. So she's getting her visa ready and ready to head out, but she was still willing to talk to me. And so for the purpose of this interview, what I like to do is talk about what are 3 things that you can do in Wa, what are 2 types of food that are good to eat, and what's 1 radio station, 1 musician we should check out in order to get to know Ghana, get to know Wa a little bit better.
There's a lot to do if you should visit Wa, because we have a lot of water bodies that you can go to, places that you can go and swim. We also have like tourist sites, like a lot of them, because we have a crocodile pond. They have friendly crocodiles that people get on, and they also have yes.
Nice. You actually get on a crocodile?
Yes, I have pictures with me on a crocodile. I've actually visited places that you touch the crocodile, they are friendly.
Okay.
They don't bite, they don't do anything.
Okay.
And we have a Hippo Sanctuary, and it's really awesome. And it also serves as a border between Ghana and Burkina Faso. So you get to go to 2 places at the same time, because you can cross to the other side to Burkina Faso. And we also have a sanctuary of birds, over 100 species of birds.
Okay.
Just at one place, like it's like a whole sanctuary, and it's there like really beautiful scenery.
Habiba wasn't able to find the photo of herself on the crocodile, but she sent me this photo of a guy holding it, shows getting pretty close to a crocodile. I was also able to find the Wiyaala community Hippo Sanctuary on Street View, and going from Wa, you're going to go southwest from Wa to this area. The Hippo Sanctuary is along the Black Volta River between Burkina Faso and Ghana there. Northeast over here, the Bele Reserve is where the bird sanctuary is. So 2 great places to visit outside of Wa. But I was also interested in what can you do inside of Wa. And Habiba mentioned that there is a Dumba festival, which is definitely worth checking out, and also has a test at the end.
Okay, so Dumba Festival, we believe, is like a test of, not really, I can't really say faith. It's like something that we do every year.
Okay.
So people in Wa are largely Muslims. But before religion came to Africa, before we knew of Christianity and Islam, we already had our culture and all that.
Of course, yeah.
So we used to celebrate festivals even before the coming of religion, even though we have Muslims, Christians, traditionalists and all that with us. But when it comes to our culture, our festival, there's no religion. We all celebrate those festivals, just like Muslims will celebrate their Eid,
Right.
Christians will celebrate Christmas and Easter and all that. When it comes to festivals, we all come together, like the Damba Festival. So the Damba Festival, because we are largely Muslims, they've added some Islamic doctrines to it.
Okay.
They've added some Islamic stuff to spice it up because they believe religiously that some of the things that they used to do then is outmoded. So they basically do the religious rites and all that. So and also the Damba Festival is around the time they give birth to the Prophet Muhammad, the prophets in Islam. So they just join it together and celebrate. So it's a 7-day celebration and people dance for the 7 days. Then the last day, the chief, chief, king, or how some people will call him, he would jump over a cow.
Wait, what? He jumps over a cow? This is getting interesting. And almost as interesting as this photo that I found on Streetview of this taxi driver taking a cow around town.
He jumps over the cow and what he's wearing, his undergarments, they really wear big undergarments. So
Okay.
if it touches the cow, it means that he's not brave enough. Like he's not, I don't know the word to use, like he's not really brave enough.
Okay.
So mostly when they jump over the cow, we believe that that's bravery. Because if you're able to hold your undergarments and jump over a cow, it means you can equally hold people together and protect them. So that's the significance of the Damba Festival.
So the Damba Festival becomes almost like a test of leadership for the chief. But then I had to follow up asking specifically the name of the chief and what they call him.
We use Wa-Naa to mean, Na means chief, and Wa is obviously the place we come from, Wa. So it's Wa-Naa.
Okay.
Then his name will come, then whether he's the first, the second, the third, just like that.
And where does the Wa-Naa jump over the cow? Where's that located in the city?
The main palace and the other palace, and we have the palace courts.
The Wa-Naa Palace is in the center of town, and it consists of a historic mud brick palace with extensive courtyards and plazas around it.
So every year, there's this particular place by the court where they let the cow lie down, so he can jump over it.
Oh, I didn't clarify.
So that's how it is.
So the cow is lying down.
Yes, cow can be down.
Cow is down. Okay, good. All right, excellent.
So the Damba Festival sounds like something worth checking out if you're in Wa at the right time of year. But now I want to transition to talking about food. While checking out town on Streetview, I was able to catch a few menus, and one of the foods I was able to see was Banku. So I wanted to talk to Habiba about what is Banku.
Normally it's starchy, like very, very starchy, like really starchy. So like they stir it, they mix it with water, put it on fire, then stir it till it becomes really cooked. Then they mold it. They'll mold it into balls. So like you cook soup to go with it. Most of the time people cook peanut soup or a okra soup to go with it most of the time.
Are there any other foods you would say, hey, you got to try these when you come to Wa?
I would say TZ because that's our staple food.
Okay.
Almost everybody in Wa eats that. So it's also cooked with millet, similar to Banku, but it's a little different.
Okay.
How they make the millets, the TZ millet is different from how they make the Banku millet. So it makes them totally different.
Okay.
Banku is a little sour, but TZ isn't sour. And Banku is a lot starchy, but TZ isn't that touchy, though it is a little bit. And they eat it with the same kind of soups. So I think it's just the cooking and how the millet is made.
Okay. And when you're saying TZ, it's literally the letters T and Z?
Yeah, there's a full name, I think Tuo Zaafi. So they just abbreviated it. So everybody knows TZ. It's actually Tuo Zaafi.
Tuo Zaafi.
So in short, TZ.
It's funny because here, and I think you know, in your time here being in the United States, we don't say Z, we say Z.
Yeah, I had that problem a lot when I came to the US. I'll be like Z, they'll be like, nah, it's Z. I had to deal with that a lot.
Right. Yeah. So when you say TZ, I'm like, oh, that's the word. I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's a letter. She's just saying 2 letters, right? Okay. And then you're saying the preferred soup to eat with TZ is peanut soup?
Yeah, peanut soup, okra soup. We have dry okra also. Most of the time they dry the okra to make it like really hard so that they can pound it into powder.
Okay.
And we eat it with that also.
Okay, so I got a little sense of the food that I can find in Wa. Now I wanted to ask about radio stations and any music that might be coming out of Wa as well.
There are really a lot of people to listen to. We have people that do like only Wa, only the language we speak.
Okay.
We have people that do music in only Wali, and others add some other Ghanaian languages to it, and others sing with English.
Okay.
So we also have some cultural music. Also, they do it in Wali, but it's a little different from the others.
This is what makes Wiyaala such a great example of an artist coming out of Wa. She's singing in multiple languages and also mixing contemporary with traditional styles. And she is a spokesperson for her region, and I definitely recommend you checking her out. I did ask Habiba for a specific radio station, and she said 98.1 Progress radio station. I wasn't able to find any streaming radio. I did find some videos on YouTube that I'll link down below as well. So it was not able to come across a radio station in Wa that I was able to listen to. But there's fantastic music coming out of Wa, and I'll put some links down below as well.
Chale, 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 oh, chale, chale, chale.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Habiba. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
It's nice to speak to you. Hello.